Hello, beautiful being. It's Trini. So, I just want to give a word of encouragement because something that came to mind today was how hard it is when you don't feel supported and you're trying something new or you're doing something new or something different. Or maybe you're just doing something that's really special or important to you. It could be that you are in a relationship and you're starting something with another person and this relationship makes you happy, but nobody's around congratulating you or rooting you on or celebrating with you that this is a positive experience for you. You may be doing some sort of creative effort, putting your skills out there or starting a business or what have you. But whenever you are building something and you look around and you don't have cheerleaders, that can be painful. That can be painful. And it's important to recognize that pain because no matter how ascended or evolved we are and we grow, our humanity is still our humanity. And, even though we are on a spiritual path, our humanity is still a very important factor in how we progress spiritually. And the best thing is to have your humanity and your spirituality work together to promote you as a being, as the being that you are. But it's important to recognize those feelings because that does hurt, especially when you expected the person to be there for you. And the thing that can be so hurtful about it is that you are in a moment of vulnerability. So you're kind of like, when you're starting something new, that's when you're really looking around like saying, okay, am I doing okay? Is this good? There's a lot of room for self-doubt when we start something new. And so that's why it's really important to validate yourself because when you depend on it from other people, a lot of times you just don't get it. And the positive thing about this, because I'm always about that, like, okay, I know this hurts, I know it's difficult, but how can we learn and grow from it? So the good thing about this sort of experience is that you really learn who people are. Now, if we're honest with ourselves, in many cases, when these people aren't there to support us, whether it's family or friends or whoever, a lot of times we've already had an inkling that this person was not going to be really that supportive, or that our relationship with them was not really as strong as we hope. But a lot of us hold out for people and we're like, oh, I think they can pull through. They're going to show me that they are so supportive and that they're there for me. And so that gets our expectations up. And, this can be a very purifying experience because in these cases, Spirit will reveal to you who people are and give you that opportunity, that time to say, okay, let me come to terms with this. And then from that point on, I can decide to what extent I want this person in my life because I see that it's not a reciprocal relationship. Maybe you were there for them when they needed you and now they're not there for you. But whatever it is, at least you are empowered with a true understanding of just who this person is. And so that, even though it doesn't feel good to find that out or to become fully aware of that, it's good to know because you can then decide, okay, now I have evidence of where I should be directing my energy. Perhaps I was giving too much of my energy to this person, and now that I see that they're not going to reciprocate, well, I'm going to put my energy where it best serves me. You see what I'm saying? So it's a very eye-opening experience in that way. And it also forces us to tear down any walls or facades of denial if you did have an inkling that this person wasn't really supportive and loving and giving that solid support, but you just didn't want to see it. Then it's a good way to receive clarity. And another reason why it can be beneficial to have this experience, it ends up helping us because in this situation, when you get to that point where you realize that it's basically you and whoever may be in your corner, or if no one's in your corner, then it's you and your spirit allies. And you know what? sometimes that's all it takes. But it really does allow you to flex your spiritual muscles, because you will find out just how strong you are. And so have the strength to continue to believe in your dreams, to believe in your goals, to believe in whatever it is that you are accomplishing. Even though you might not have that validation from other people, still believe in it and keep moving forward. Because what that's going to do is it's going to make you so much stronger than you were before you ever even started this thing. And you're going to realize how much you're capable of. And I know for me personally, going through this, because there have been times where I haven't felt supported, okay? I have a few very good people in my life, and I love them and cherish them. But beyond that, it's like I've had plenty of moments in my life where I didn't have a cheering squad. But I noticed that in those times where I felt alone, or I felt a lack of support from people that I hoped that I would get it from, I drew so much closer to not only my higher self and strengthening that connection, but also to my spirit allies. And it's actually helped me a lot on my spiritual path to, at some points in time, be alone and have to depend on myself and have to learn how to motivate myself, because those are the lessons that you will never forget. The ones that come out of a painful experience, you will never forget that. And so, yeah, you know, great things can come out of this. And just know that as long as this is something that you believe in and that you feel truly is for you, as long as you can provide that validation for yourself, you really are going to be just fine. Trust me, okay? So I hope that this was helpful to you, and I wish you peace, joy, and many blessings. Take care.